What is up, my simpies? Welcome back to the Anime Monopoly channel where we talk about everything and anything anime. Now, it's about a video game, so it's not about anime or anything to do with anime, but I'm a big fan of this franchise, so I have to talk about it. Excuse me, and that is Gears of War 6. We finally get some more updates for Gears of War 6. You know, there's been rumors of Gears 6. And we finally get more updates on it. Let's read this article. Gears of War 6 gets exciting update. I'm already reading the article as well. I have not read it myself, so let's get to it. So here we go. Let's just get started. An Xbox insider revealed that work on next Gears of War game seems to be picking up steam after a couple of interesting hires were made by its developers, the Coalition. The next Gears of War game, which will be the Series 6 mainline story, is rumored to bring some big changes to the franchise. I wonder, hopefully those changes are good and not, because I hope they go in a route where us Gears fans, since Gears 1, it's changes that makes the game better, pretty much, you know, or hopefully they move to the right direction. Anyways, let's move along. Rumors first arose in early 2023 that Gears development, the Coalition, had canceled 2 projects to focus on Gears of War 6. The now legendary franchise next game will likely be a major release for the Xbox platform that will require significant time and resources. That is true. That is very true. Gears 5 released in 2019, making Gears of War 6's potential 2025 or 2026 release the longest gap between mainline Gears games. Wow. However, a release date for the game has not yet been confirmed. Although this long wait is likely painful for Gears of War fanatics, they might be relieved to hear the recent news surrounding the game, which, yes. Now, I did not know that would be the biggest gap for the franchise in general. Now, the reason there's no date or anything is we just haven't heard nothing about the game. Besides that, it's deeper in development than what we think. Release date, so obviously we haven't seen no gameplay or anything of it yet. We're not gonna get a date yet. What the heck? And that's how it usually be. So, 6 best Gears of War villains ranked. I guess that sounds about like villains we should get in Gear 6. I don't know. We'll see. But so let's talk about some leaks. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Because I'm very interested which way the game is headed, and hopefully this is major news for it as well. Twitter user IdleSloth84 revealed some interesting LinkedIn posts that show the Coalition's most recent hires. Okay. Between December and January, 4 new employees were hired who were likely now working on Gears of War 6. Now, before we read a little bit past that, yes, that was the other rumor that I had discussed with my friend. Big discussions we had about Gears 6, and then 2 games that were working. They were collabing with somebody else to make a game, and they were working on a new game themselves. But supposedly those 2 got canceled completely, scrapped those games completely, so they could focus on Gears 6. Which to me is, they didn't have to cancel those games. They could just put them on the shelf and be like, look, we'll come back to these games. For now, let's focus on Gear 6. Let's put every single resource we can on Gear 6. And hopefully these new hires are big. So let's talk about these new hires. What does it say? These hires were an environment artist, a senior lighting artist, a cinematic animator, and an associate producer. These new employees come from established companies like PlayStation, Ubisoft, and EA. Okay, so they got the artist crew together. If this is true, if this is actual legit news, this it sounds good. Rumors suggest that Gears of War 6 might be an open world game that will take the approach introducing Gears 5 to a whole new level. So the Coalition's collection of environment artists in particular might have a lot of work ahead of them. That is true. That is gonna be that's another big thing that's been rumored around for Gears 6 that it might be open world. Actually, I want to have a podcast with my two bros and my friend about the Gears franchise in general, because we want to just talk about it, see what we should expect, what villain should be next, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. So that should be a podcast here soon in my channel. But yes, it's suggested open world. I'm excited for that. I haven't played a Gears 5 campaign yet. Big Gears fans right now, but from what I've seen, there is small snippets here and there with a little bit of open world in the game. So people were saying they were kind of teasing it, kind of testing it in Gears 5, and now they're going all the in Gears 6 that's open world. Hopefully, my friend's not too excited. He doesn't really care for open world. He just wants a great, amazing game. But to me, if you could have what Gears has been throughout these, not Gears 5 or 4, but if we could bring back those glory days from Gears 1, 2, and 3, and then add the open world to it, combine it, and give us something that it brings us nostalgic players back, not just us OG players, but new players in as well. If they can nail that to a T, they'll surely rank in lots of guap. Lots of money for sure. This is supposed to be a leak, this picture right here, but it's not working. So a leak, like I said, this is a leak. A leak in September suggested that Gears of War 6 will release in 2026, making it a 7-year gap between Gears 5 and Gears 6. That's a big gap. Assuming it sees a fall release, this leak stems from the portfolio of a former Coalition employee who claimed to have worked on an unannounced project for the company that will release in 2026. Other major details of Gears 6, such as the story, are similar, unannounced, but Gears of War legends have weighed in on their opinion. Now, to talk about this a little bit more as well, you've been keeping up with Gears, like just rumors and what's been going on with the scene with Gears. This quote-unquote former employee, not if it's the same employee, this same employee was just like teasing tweets about Gears. What would you guys prefer, Gears of War 6 or Gears 6? And just different things he was tweeting. I don't remember exactly what it is because it was a while back. But you can look it up. Something on it. If I find the stuff where I've been keeping up with all of this, which you just could Google this stuff, you can go back and do your research, and you'll find it. But the where I saw these tweets, or where I heard about these tweets, was Xbox Insider, I believe. That's a podcast of two guys that talk about Xbox and what's been going on, just in Xbox in general. And Gears is Xbox exclusive, so that's why they talk about that. But where this employee was just like teasing stuff about Gears 6 or Gears of War 6, and that's where the rumors arose of Gears of War 6. And from what I've heard, this guy that's tweeted stuff is somebody that's mentoring the people writing the story, because from what I heard is he wrote the story to Gears of War 2 2 or 3. One of the original trilogy. Go back, find that out, do your research. You're really excited for Gear 6 and just want to find out stuff about Gears of War 6, just go do some major research on it. The original Gears of War creator Cliff Bleszinski stated that former main character Marcus Phoenix has to die in Gear 6. What? Marcus was 63 at the time. Gears 5 was 63? At the time Gears 5, and some fans think it's time for the character's final conclusion. Jesus Christ. Marcus Phoenix, he was 63? My boy. My boy. You is a beast. And I hope you have a new tomato farm. Wow, I didn't know he was 63. Crazy. And it started in the 360 days. Wow. Wait, is that it? It's Kingdom Hearts 4. So I guess that was a major. Okay, I guess that was it. Yeah. So looking back at the article, this is my first time reading the article with you guys. So the major news, the major update was these environment artists that they hired. So meaning either it's gonna be open world and they're gonna go full open world like Halo Infinite did, and they're serious about it going open world. Like this is, I'm not saying this is officially they're saying it's open world, but to me that's pretty much what they're saying. Like, we're hiring these people because we want it to be open world. And if you know open world games, they have to look beyond amazing. They have to look epic in every single way. So this just might put the stamp that Gears 6, Gears of War 6, whatever it's called, is going to be officially open world. So are you guys excited for that? You Gears heads? Even though a lot of my audience probably don't even play Gears, but I just had to make this video. Somebody's gonna watch it because I'm a big Gears of War fan, and I need to see. Hopefully, I am not that I'm not excited. Just we'll see if the game does drop. Open world. We'll see how I feel about it. Because supposedly another thing that got announced. I was talking to somebody at a Halo event, one of the Halo tournaments I went to, Fort Worth actually. And we were talking about Gears of War, because we're both big Gears of War fans, and we were both saying, if he, from what I heard from him, that we're gonna get a release date this year, 2024. We're now in 2024, and we talked about. I went to that event last year in October, November, around that time of the year, and from what he said, and now I kind of watched some videos. Oh, have I watched videos? I don't even know, but from what I heard from him, I think I did a little bit of research, and supposedly people are saying we're gonna get a release date this year. Hopefully that's true. I'm calling it, and I'm saying I'm thinking it's gonna drop next year. Because it kind of makes sense, right? If the game is as deep as development as they say it is, it'll drop early next year or late next year. But I'm assuming late next year will be a better thing if the game's close to completion, or close to completion, close to being a full complete game that's gonna be epic. And as it's not, like I said, it'll be late 2025, meaning It'll probably leak in 2026. It'll probably be late 2025, early 2026 for Gears of War 6. But there you guys have it. No, what do you think? Open world? No open world? Screw open world. You don't care about open world. You just want Gears 6 because Gears 5 was. Let's be honest, it was a disappointment from what we were promised. But anyways, let me know what you think. Open world, no open world. Let me know. Let me know how big of a Gears fan you got. Gears fan you are, you know. I'm excited. Hopefully we get something soon. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for watching. And remember to stay safe and be safe. And let's hope we get more updates for Gears of War 6. Yeah, take it easy.